a lot of cats at the beginning, they really don't want to deal with you. You know, they really don't want, they don't take you serious. They don't think you're really gonna do anything. And then, you know, when you start getting the wheels rolling, that's when a lot of people want to come out the woodwork. We're actually in production right now, wrapping up the video for this song One Time. Shout out to Real C and shout out to Quincy Thomas. They actually collabed with me on the track.
I'm gonna ask you about that when we get back from the break, because I do want to hear something about that.
For
sure. The track is called One Time, huh?
Yeah.
Right,
One Time, David D. Y'all check it out. Northside Sports Radio. We got Comfy Joe, our boss man in the house. We got our boy Swing Lace on the mic. Already we got David D. who you just heard rocking the fly kicks. I like that one right there, man.
I like that.
I like that right there, man. Where did you come up with the idea for that?
Well, it's actually Quincy Thomas. He actually did the song. He did the first verse of the song. And he had called me up. I had sent him the previous song one time. We had just got through doing that one. And then, you know, he does beats too, so he working on the project and he sent it over to me. And I was like, you know, I was feeling this, man. And, you know, he offered me a spot to do the verse. And, you know, that was history from that point on.
Already, man.
No doubt.
What you got?
Now I do have a question. How do you pronounce your last name?
Fusillade.
Fusillade?
Fusillade.
Fusillade?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't want to mess it up, you know what I'm saying? No doubt. But it's D-Dot for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all call me D-Dot. That's my stay. I just use the other stuff on my Facebook, you know.
Yeah, no doubt. So how long you been doing this, man?
Since really I've been doing it since like 2001, but as a career I've been doing it since like 2006.
Good time, man. No doubt. For real. So I mean, like, do you try to come up with your own original style, or you try to model yourself after somebody? Like, who's your inspiration? Or who'd you listen to, you know, growing up?
Growing up, you know, as a 90s kid and stuff, I mean, everybody, you know, we went through that West Coast movement. DJ Quick. But then, you know, in the late 90s, that's kind of when Cash Money and No Limit stuff come up. You know, shout out to Manny Fresh, you know, he really put producer from the beginning.
Yes, he did. Hold on.
They couldn't have blew up without Manny Fresh.
Just to stop it right there, though, what happened to Manny Fresh?
Manny's actually doing much better now.
What?
He's I think he's with Def Jam, and he's working on a project, I believe, with Most Def. That's something pretty hot.
No doubt.
Damn.
So Manny Fresh beats, well, it was nice.
I didn't know that.
No doubt. So I got another question for you. You said before we went to the break that, you know, cats, like, they didn't really want to mess with you. You have a big name, but all of a sudden when you blow up a little bit, now they come back try to, you know, bite off the pie. Like, I mean, is that what's happening to you, or?
Yeah.
You said at first didn't nobody want to listen to what you had to say, right?
Yeah, you know, it's something I think a lot of young producers go through, young artists. The thing, like, I can remember back in the day when there were older cats, I would ask to go to the studio, and it would, you know, kind of blow me off at the time and stuff. And, you know, years later, they hit me up on social networking, and they want to work now. And, you know.
So you're not holding no grudges, are you?
No, I'm not that type of dude. It's not a grudge. It's more called business.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what they called it, you know. Back in the day when you was coming to them already. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. So do you also make beats?
Yeah, I'm actually a producer first, you know. Just rapping is just kind of a secondary thing I do, but production is my heart, you know.
Oh, really? What do you think is like the best beat you've ever made?
I'll probably have to say shout out to my homie across there, 3D. We did Step Your Game Up. That was like, you know, he actually made the beat grow on me. At first, I thought it was a hot beat, but I really just listened to it.
Yeah.
And like, man, I mean, that's probably one of the best beats out there.
And that's the truth, because some beats are like that too.
Yeah.
When you first, I mean, it's been many songs, man, that I've heard that when I initially hear it, I just throw it off, you know? And I'm like, you know, I don't like that. And then it's amazing how when you just keep listening to it, it'll just start growing on you, man, you know, if it's good.
You sure you're in a different frame of mind when you hear the military?
No. I mean,
sometimes he let you know.
The funny thing is, like, I've actually made beats and that I didn't like, real talk. And I have an artist come in my studio and they bought a beat on the spot right there.
Wow.
You know,
Right there. You didn't even like it.
I didn't like it, serious.
So, what I wanted to know, man, who is the dude that most influenced you as far as the guy that you most look up to in the rap game, past or present?
Ooh, that's a tough one, man. In the past, the thing that I guess the main person that made me actually want to do production, I would have to say would be Dr. Dre. It's just something about his style, his drums, everything he puts into it.
Yeah.
And then I mean, currently, I get real inspired when I hear a lot of what's his name, Skeet Beats. He does a lot of Currency's beats.
Yeah.
And, he did a lot of Jay-Z beats in the 90s as well, so he's pretty hot.
Okay. When did you first know that this is what you wanted to do? Like, when was you? I know you had to be very young, and so you know what I'm saying. Maybe you wasn't, but when was the first time that you knew that, hey, this is me. This is what I want to do. I want to do music.
Well, I've been in music my whole life. Going back all the way to middle school, I was a brass player, like trumpet, baritone. But it wasn't really until the middle, I guess maybe sophomore, junior year in high school, because I had a little personality battle. One side of me wanted to be an NBA star. Another side of me wanted to be in the music. But obviously I wasn't blessed with the gift of height. So,
Right. Me, I wasn't blessed with the gift of height or skills, but that's another story.
So you say you from New Orleans? Huh?
I'm actually from Lafayette.
Lafayette, okay.
Yeah.
So you from the Blue. What brought you out here, man?
Man, I needed a little change. It was actually, just a lot of things, man. You know, every young guy can probably speak to it as far as not being able to really focus on their craft.
Yeah.
And it's just certain people that were in the circle that I had to just get away from, man, and get my head clear. And once I got out here, I just got focused.
Yeah.
Right.
I also heard that Louisiana was like a big time, like retirement state. Because my family is from Louisiana, and they tell me all the time, man, like, people move out. Once they graduate high school, they just a lot of people move away from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Like many people around the country have family in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's because people moved out, because they say it's like kind of like a retirement type state, man, which is a trip, man. You say you from Alexandria?
No,
Lafayette.
Lafayette.
Yeah.
Okay, Lafayette.
What parish is it?
It's Lafayette Parish.
Parish?
Yeah.
I got people from Louisiana too.
So how did the mixtape come about?
It's actually a collection of a lot of songs that I've been working on for about the past year, and it was actually something that was supposed to be released probably about 6 months or so ago before, and it just had a couple of records that I really wasn't satisfied with, but the whole concept from the record just comes from just really a lot of personal experiences as far as just what I see every day, because the title is Motion Picture Life, so I'm just kind of putting what I see on the record,
Right.
So where can they find this mixtape?
On my website, majormusicent.com. You can also find it on DatPiff, Bandcamp. Just go Google Major Moves too, and be right there.
So you putting it out there for free, or they gotta pay for it?
It's free, man. It's rough.
It's free.
Alright, no doubt, yeah, for real. So I'm gonna tell you what, and this one more last question before we go to break or whatever. Who would you like to most like to work with?
Yeah.
So I'm saying, if you could just do a record next week with somebody, who would it be? You only get one now.
And also, after you answer that, while you think about that, okay, who is the biggest name guy that you have worked with so far?
Okay, yeah.
Cause we had a guy on here last weekend, the rapper Papa Smurf. He actually worked with Lazy Bone. Like, is there any other rappers that you, dudes that have kind of been in the game a long time that you kind of work with, or you know that have given you any advice or anything like that?
We co-produced 3D Scott Free and myself. We co-produced a single for Boom a couple years ago, and Lil Flip was actually on the track as well. And that was probably one of the biggest experiences, because just seeing how the guy works. And you know, it's one thing to see somebody on TV and television, and you know, we all form our opinions of that person.
Right.
But when you actually get in the building with them and see how they operate, it's different.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all.
And I mean, you know, he has a big work ethic, and he drops a lot of game on us.
Yeah. Hey, and that's one thing we hear from these big artists too, man. When people work with them, they drop a lot of knowledge on you, man, because they've been through a lot of stuff.
So do you do live shows here in the area, or you know, like clubs or bars? Or?
Yeah, it's actually.
Speaking of, I know you about to bring up the Lizard Lounge, man. Was it the Lizard Lounge?
Liquid Lounge.
Okay.
Next
Did
week.
I say the Lizard Lounge?
Yeah.
You almost made me say.
You out of hand. For real. So you do shows in the area, right?
Yeah.
Make that the Liquid Lounge.
All right, no doubt. When's your next show?
Actually, next week on the 19th, Sunday, the 19th, we're gonna be starting up 5 p.m. Liquid Lounge. You know, we're gonna just be getting it in next week. The whole squad, 3D, Boom, Scott Free.
Y'all make sure y'all check that out.
I'm gonna be there, dog. I'm gonna be at the Double L.
Hold on, the Lizard Lounge. Which one?
I'm gonna call it the Double L. That way, I'm guaranteed not to get it wrong.
So is it a group of artists, or is it just you, or a group of artists like you and 3D, or?
We just a group of guys that just do music. I mean, everybody at the same. I mean, we do music together, but everybody got their own ventures at the same time. You know.
Right.
Okay. No doubt. So I mean, go ahead.
I was just gonna go ahead and promote it, man. The Liquid Lounge. The Liquid Lounge. Y'all check out David D. Fusilier. Fusilier.
Excuse me, man. That's Louisiana.
I keep putting the ear on it. My bad. Fusilier. David Fusilier. Y'all check pretty good outfit. And, you know what I'm saying? Act like I'm patting folk down at the inches, but you know.
You gonna see for free though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sneak on in right now. You know what I'm saying? Unless David D. give me $15. But nah, I'm just I will most definitely be there, you know, because you heard this music, man, and I'm gonna be there next Sunday to listen to all of it. What you got for us, Jedi?
We're just gonna play this video, Step Your Game Up.
Alright, for sure.
Already.
Step Your Game Up.
Alright, we about to play Step Your Game Up. We're gonna come back with the news with the use. Y'all check out the video. Dark Side Sports Radio.